It's fields like the one behind me here where this event is taking place that Diamondbacks outfielder Alec Thomas partook in his RBI program back in his hometown in Chicago. Rossini did not want to discuss how the money will be split among athletes, but he did say the settlement would help benefit women's sports. No need to tap. Your ticket to any PHX Arena event or Phoenix Rising FC game doubles as your ticket to the Valley Metro Light Rail. This quail egg may be tiny in size, but it packs more B12, protein, and iron than this standard chicken egg. A lot of us may remember visiting the Capitol as kids, but Camp O'Connor is more than just a field trip. I got a chance to watch a day of camp today and saw kids excited to see how democracy operates. If you're really lucky, one of these bobbleheads will be golden, and whoever finds it will receive an autographed Devin Booker jersey. Fireworks range anywhere from 120 to 175 decibels, which is a lot louder than what animals hear on a daily basis. Grab your ball cap and head to Chase Field tonight as Corbin Burns makes his highly anticipated Arizona Diamondbacks home debut. Whether he's doing homework on the computers at school or at the gym, Carlos is always strengthening his mind. Let's take a look at our dog walking forecast for tomorrow. Such a cute picture sent by Danny of this little Chihuahua named Blaze. I hope he enjoys his early morning walk at 88 degrees because as we head up to the 4 p.m. hour, similar to today's temperatures of Thursday at 107 still. And speaking of the high temperatures for tomorrow, Lake Havasu City and Gila Bend tied for the highest in Arizona at 108, and in the heart of State 48, our capital in Phoenix at 107. So if you're planning to head up north for your Father's Day plans, you want to head to the Grand Canyon and Flagstaff at 82 degrees. For Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, temperatures continuing to creep up. We're slightly above our averages for this time of the year in Phoenix and in Arizona. And the rest of the week, it'll hover around the 110 range. And if you have Father's Day plans or trying to figure out what you want to do, the Diamondbacks are in town in an NL West division rivalry against the Padres. Game time at 110 and temperatures at 108. So if you're trying to stay cool, the dome's going to be covered up and the air conditioning is going to be kicking in. We do have that extreme heat warning, which not only affects cities like us here in Phoenix at 112, but over to the southern desert parts in Tucson at 109 and in Casa Grande at 110. And over to Mojave County, that's when we'll see the hottest temperatures, 115 and 114 in Lake Havasu City. Now, we do have that extreme heat warning in effect for the rest of the week. You see those red flags there. Thursday, our hottest temperature for the week, nearing that 117 mark. These tiny but mighty birds might be the answer to an egg industry disrupted by avian flu.
Chickens, you got to go out there and find where they've been laying them.
Nick Klein, owner of Casa Grande Quail Farm, houses quail in homemade 2-foot by 3-foot cages.
But these cages, that's the other thing is these quail, they're in cages where the eggs roll to the front and you don't have to open them to pull the eggs out.
Klein says quail are easier to handle for breeders, and they begin laying eggs at just 7 weeks. The appeal of quail isn't just drawing interest from the United States. Spring Creek Quail Farm in Canada, which has been operating for 23 years, has seen a spike in interest.
It's a huge concern for grocery stores to be able to have eggs on the shelf. So what we're seeing is strong uptake from stores on this product, specifically our product, and we're really focused on making sure that people have good high-protein egg options at all times.
This quail egg may be tiny in size, but it packs more B12, protein, and iron than this standard chicken egg. Nutritionist Lindsay Van Dies says quail eggs have other nutritional benefits that pack a punch.
Quail eggs do have higher iron content. They have higher choline, which is really important. We need choline to prevent issues with our nervous system.
Looking at pricing, chicken egg prices are at $2.71 for a dozen, compared to quail eggs whose price hovers around the $5 range. But for some, the upgrade is worth it.
The taste would be almost exactly the same, but it would be lighter and fluffier and a little bit more flavorful.
Who would have thought that this tiny speckled bird could serve as a nutritious chicken egg alternative that just fits the bill? In Phoenix, Brandon Cadiz, Cronkite News. From spin the wheel to win prizes, to accuracy throwing games, and meet and greets for fans, the Arizona Diamondbacks went all out to celebrate high school players in the reviving Baseball in Inner Cities program. At Phoenix's El Oso Park, 25 high school baseball players from across the valley took part in the showcase. D-backs RBI coach James Kuzniak noticed a growing interest in the program.
And, you know, to see like 10, 11-year-olds kind of giving them that goal of like, hey, one day I want to play and make the RBI team, like, it's really cool.
It's fields like the one behind me here where this event is taking place that Diamondbacks outfielder Alek Thomas partook in his RBI program back in his hometown in Chicago.
Being able to have that experience and, you know, the White Sox, you know, they supported all the things that we did, and then now being a part of an organization where they do the same thing is really cool.
The Diamondbacks Nike RBI program began in 2020 to empower underserved teens.
And they kind of get that taste of a big league life, you know, taking a plane with their teammates, getting on a charter bus.
The team also highlighted Hispanic culture through their City Connect jerseys. Thomas, who represented Mexico in the 2023 World Baseball Classic, takes pride in being a role model for the next generation.
I never had someone that came to my games and like supported me in that way. I hope, you know, I can give them any type of information to help them go to the next level or just, you know, be a better person.
The program not only focuses on skills on the field, but sets them up for success outside of baseball.
They get scholarships afterwards when they go to college, you know, even if they don't play baseball. One guy, he just graduated, he's going to HVAC school in the fall, and he's going to get a scholarship for that too.
From MLB dreams to life post-baseball, the Diamondbacks are giving back to the game. In Phoenix, Brandon Cadiz, Cronkite News.